Regulation I has finally been announced, allowing for the use of not one, but two restricted Pokemon. For my first team, I decided to build around Calyrex Shadow Rider and Koraidon. Calyrex Shadow Rider is the fastest restricted Pokemon, so I maximized my speed stat and then distributed the rest of my EVs into bulk and special attack. You can either try and set up a nasty plot to pick up one-hit KOs, or you can try and pick up KOs and boost your special attack with your Grim Day ability. My Koraidon is meant to be super fast and powerful, helping Calyrex with dark and normal type Pokemon that are hoping to live my Astral Barrage attacks. We're using the same set popularized by Wolfglick's EUIC team, meaning that we'll be using the Life Orb item with a moveset of Close Combat, Flare Blitz, Flame Charge, and Protect. Just how powerful will this combination be? Today we find out. Hello everyone, this is VGC Mike back again with more Regulation I content. Today I have my very first set of battles on the channel taking place with the Regulation I rule set. Casual Ladder did not have a ton of Regulation I players, but I did keep trying until I found true Regulation I teams. I hope you appreciate the battles. It did take me quite a few attempts, but to my surprise, I did find some pretty solid players and the games came out pretty good. As I said in the beginning of the video, we will be using Calyrex Shadow Rider and Koraidon as our main two restricted legendaries. To assist our partner Pokemon, we'll be using a Focus Sash Chi-Yu and a Booster Speed Fluttermane. Chi-Yu helps Calyrex's attacks deal more damage thanks to the Beads of Ruin ability, but he also is boosted by Koraidon's Orichalcum Pulse, setting the Sun, so his fire attacks deal more damage. So Chi-Yu is kind of the perfect partner Pokemon for either of my two restricted Pokemons. He's either getting powered up by Koraidon or he's powering up Calyrex. And then the Focus Sash either helps us in the early game get some solid damage off, or it helps us just survive into our end games a little easier and help close out the game. And then our Fluttermane is a relatively standard bulky speed support set. So you can either use Icy Wind to help slow down both Pokemon, or you can use Thunder Wave if you're concerned about certain Pokemon that might have like a clear amulet, or if you just want to land a Thunder Wave so they're paralyzed for the rest of the game, that's good too. Then if they switch out, they can't reset their speed or anything like that. We also have a Brute Bonnet that receives a defense boost in the sun, thanks to its photosynthesis. Covert Cloak plus Spore is a very potent combination that can help you prevent Trick Rooms, or just sleep Pokemon in general. Putting a restricted Pokemon to sleep always feels good. You can also use Rage Powder to help support your Calyrex so that it has room to set up its nasty plot without being attacked. Lastly, we have an Assault Vest Incineroar. Incineroar can soak a lot of powerful special attacks when it has the Assault Vest. And thanks to Intimidate and Fake Out, it can help our restricted Pokemon when they need a little breathing room or some protection. If you like unique teams and battle content, then like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot, and I'm going to be uploading new Regulation I content all season long. With that out of the way, let's battle. Alright, so this is a Regulation I team. I think I'm pretty okay with Bonnet Calyrex. And I could go Koraidon Chi-Yu, Koraidon Incineroar. Focus Sash is very good. Incineroar is good. I'm gonna go Chi-Yu. Focus Sash seems like, you know, something people might not necessarily expect. Should give us the edge in the end game, and also Chi-Yu with Dark Pulse can just chunk Dondozo pretty good. So okay. So I don't mind, oops. I don't mind a Rage Powder plus a Nasty Plot. They could Poison Gas, but I don't think that's going to knock us out necessarily. That would take a really long time. Okay, so they're going to immediately Terra. Terra on Zacian. It's Terra normal. Okay. And they miss Play Rough, which is really unlucky. And they do Poison Gas. Okay. So I think now I will just Spore and Psychic. Probably a good chance we have some switches or protecting going on here. Okay, they did protect with Wheezing first, so that means that the Zacian did not protect. Let's see if this is enough to KO. It's not. They get a crit. Okay. Barry saves us here. But that was unfortunate. Okay. Man, imagine if that didn't crit, we had so much health left. So now I'm going to Sucker Punch and Psychic the Wheezing. Oh, wow. I mean, it makes sense. So they get their attack boost. 34. Kind of curious if they are Assault Vest. They didn't protect at all, right? I wonder if Assault Vest would have taken the Psychic better, though. Okay. Who is their other Pokemon? Oh, Volcarona. I'm okay with this. Oh, I'm double. Yeah, I'm especially okay with this. And then I think we go down here. Okay. So I think we take an Astral all right. I'm just going to Rage Powder and Flame Charge so we can become faster than the Calyrex on the following turn. And then I think the Focus Sash Chiyu looks pretty good here. We should live this. Yeah. Bonnet goes down. We take out the Zacian. We're then faster than the Calyrex, and then we have a Scarf, or no, not a Scarf, a Focus Sash in our Chiyu, which guarantees us the win. Alright. So we Dark Pulse. And And there's no reason not to Flare Blitz. It's cool. Okay, and they are Focus Sash themselves. We lose our Koraidon. And I don't think there's any multi-hit attack that can really save them, so. Yeah, that did not even bring us down to Sash anyway, so. Not bad. And honestly, that player played pretty good even though it was casual. Okay, so battle against Pierre. They've got Zama plus Cali. It's kind of tough actually. Let's go Cali. Chiyu, Koraidon, and Flutter. Urshifu and Didi. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. I think what I'll do is switch in Koraidon and I mean, do we get the KO here? I feel like we probably do. I did see the special defense boost, but I don't know if they EV their special, if they, you know, do EV investment as well. Okay, they're just using Helping Hand. I didn't want to see a Trick Room because they have Ursaluna and stuff on this team. So that was what I was fearing. Okay. This is actually pretty good. So now we Flame Charge. And I'll just send in my Calyrex again, I think. Yep. I mean, they're definitely Scarf. I think they're starting to realize that staying in with Urshifu is not going to help them out too much. They do have the benefit of having not used their Terra. So do we, though. So, let's Flare Blitz, Terra Water, and what do I have in the back? Chiyu and Fluttermane. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I could always switch Calyrex out and try to position it later, but I don't mind what we have here. I think this is fine. I mean, when my Fluttermane comes in, it will be the fastest Pokemon on the field. They're really trying to make this Surging Strikes Urshifu thing work out, but we're going to resist it. So we're kind of matching Terra for Terra. I think resisting, this should still do less than it did before. So they are Sash. Let's see who wins the speed tie then. Assuming we're both max speed. I'm definitely max speed. Let's see if they are. Oh right, we have to wait for the Surging Strikes to go off. Two. 3. Okay. I hope we get it, because it's just going to be so much more annoying. Okay, cool. And now we get to eat our berry. We couldn't eat the berry immediately because their Calyrex was stopping us from eating our berry. Oh, and they used their own Fluttermane. So everybody's actually really fast. I mean, the Urshifu just can't deal any damage, though. So I'm just going to do this. And do this. This game shouldn't be losable at this point. Okay, I guess I should have just attacked the Fluttermane all out then. Now that I'm thinking about it. I just figured we had enough damage there. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I guess shouldn't have done that. Should have attacked with the Flare Blitz. I just figured with the sun and everything. I haven't used Koraidon in a minute, so I wasn't expecting bulky Fluttermane to live that. I guess we weren't terrified or anything, so maybe I should have expected that. But that still worked out. If the Calyrex did get to attack, I think we were still fine considering the fact they were on, you know, just the 1 HP. And we had our faster Fluttermane in the back with a Scarf on our Chio. Should have worked out okay, but definitely would have been harder for obvious reasons. Okay, here we go. Regulation I-Team. This took me like 15 matches to find, I think. I kept running into teams without regulation, or without restricted Pokemon. I kept running into teams like a full 6 squad up restricted Pokemon. Okay. I think we go Calyrex. Do I just go Calyrex Koraidon? It's not that bad, honestly. I kind of like the idea of leaving one in the back, though, just in case. Blue Bonnet looks good, actually. Yep. And then we want... I think we want our Incineroar. Yeah, Incineroar looks good. Alright, and they've got the Ninetales. The Ninetales obviously set Sun. And the only other thing that really ever worries me about Ninetales is... Hypnosis stuff, but I don't really see Gravity going on this team, so... I think they're just trying to set Sun, basically. Let's send in our own Incineroar and attempt to Spore the Lunala. Okay, they're going to protect. Yep. So they're going to get rid of our assault vest. Oops, I keep clicking Seed Bomb because it has the grass symbol. Let's try this. They might have Taunt, but we're faster than the Incineroar. They already protected. Something should be going to sleep on that side. Okay, they do have Meteor Beam. I think without the Assault Vest, we probably do drop to this. Yep. Okay, and they just Parting Shot. Which is not bad because now we get to see who they're sending in. Paragraph. Makes sense. Let's go Calyrex. And we're definitely hoping that they don't. I'm just going to play it safe, and I'm going to Terra. And then we're hoping that they don't have safety goggles on that slide. Okay, they bring in the Incineroar. We can get hit with Fake Out, but I'm okay with that for now. Oh, they're just going to protect. Okay. So we'll deal a little damage. Very little amount of damage. And let's Nasty Plot up this time. And Spore the Farigiraf. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to see. And now I think we are just going to double up this slot and start dealing damage. Not bad. Oof. Hopefully they don't wake up right now. Okay, good, good, good. Let's see what the Incineroar's got going on. Just a knockoff. Let's go here, and then we'll send in our Koraidon now. Knockoff did a lot. Seed Bomb did nothing. I kind of forgot that we keep getting intimidated. That is one funny thing about playing this Brute Bonnet. I've done this in testing before too. It's very easy to forget about the Incineroar coming in and intimidating you over and over again because you don't really mind that he's there trying to fake you out. Let's see what they do this time. Parting Shot. I'm okay with that. Okay. Okay. Here we'll just double protect. See if they Terra or not. Alright, perfect. So that Incineroar is definitely going to get obliterated. Yep. Okay, now it's Koraidon too. Let's see if he's got anything fancy going on here. Let's combat. Okay. Should be fine as long as they're not Scarf. Let's see, we've got Brute Bonnet in the back. Definitely want to try to take out this Koraidon. Yep, we're faster than everything, so no Scarf. Koraidon does live. But with a sleeping Lunala and the sun still up. Oh, okay, we either win the speed tie or we're faster, so that just completely clinches the game. Because now that means the Lunala, even if it wakes up on the first turn, can't do anything to us. We'll just Flare Blitz, and battle's cancelled. Alright, so team's working out pretty good. Definitely glad I was able to get that last one. I almost gave up. The casual ladder is not in a place yet where people are just spamming it with Regulation I. I'm assuming every day we get closer to the beginning of next month, it'll be easier and easier. But that first 2 games, I actually got within the first 3 attempts I think I had. And then it took me like, I think 10 games to try and get a regular Regulation I team. And I really didn't want to, put something in there that was, a single restricted or no restricted, because it just isn't really fair. And yes, I want to show you guys how this team works and everything, but if the opponent doesn't have Pokemon that can properly defend themselves, it's not really a fair display of their skill or of the team's ability. And if the opponent's team has a bunch of restricteds on it, that's also kind of weird. Not even because I feel like I wouldn't be able to beat them. It's more so like usually those players are so casual that they're not very good, or they're just, they might be young players just playing with their favorite legendary. So definitely glad I was able to get 3 legitimate Regulation I matches. Really excited for you guys to check out this video. If you're at this part, you've obviously finished the video. So let me know what you think. This was my first team that I made, and I think it's pretty solid. I will say playing on Showdown, probably the biggest team that wasn't exactly sure how I wanted to play it, but seemed to do okay in testing, was the Koraidon plus Calyrex duo, because you can't spore the Calyrex with the Koraidon there. So that was a little weird, but I kind of just leaned into the sun stuff and the Chiyu stuff. And Incineroar is pretty good at being able to stall out a Trick Room unless they have like Farigiraf. But even then, if they're switching in Farigiraf, then they're only attacking with 1 Pokemon. So that's kind of how I managed to make this team work in those scenarios. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you see any holes in the matchups, or if you think a Pokemon could be switched out for something else. Would be totally open to hearing that, but so far it's working out pretty good. All right, that's it for me. Happy battling. I'll see you in the next one.